Well, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge. Now, today on the table in front of us, we have something new to me and reasonably new out there in the world. This is the TRM, or Three Rivers Manufacturing, Atom. And this, well, all right, this is just a spectacular pocket knife. Now, TRM has some other knives. They've got the Neutron. They've got the Nerd. They've been making knives for a while. This thing is really, really very good. One of the things that I love most about it is that the scales are completely interchangeable. I have other colors. All you do is pop these two screws, and on this side, the pocket clip and this screw, and they just pop right off. You don't even have to release the pivot, and you can redress this knife anyway you like. Now, I have some blue scales for it. Women Carry Knives has this same knife. Hers came with purple scales, and she's got red scales. You know, if you just like to change the look of your knife without having to dye the scales or completely change things permanently, TRM has managed to make that completely possible, and I think that is awesome. But let's talk about the knife itself. It has completely nested steel liners. It is open construction, as you can see. It is a liner lock, and the lock in the liner is very accessible because of this beautiful cutout. The blade is CPM 20 CV steel. It is ground to a really, really slicey edge. This is all done here in the US by Three Rivers Manufacturing. I really like them as a company. As you can see, if I can get that to focus. No, it's going to give me a hard time. Well, anyway, it says TRM USA 20 CV right there on the blade. This is a fantastic pocket knife. They're a little over $200, but for American made, that is not unusual, and particularly for these materials. It is running on bearings. It is, as I said, CPM 20 CV. This is the Three Rivers logo. There it is. Man, the lighting is giving me a hard time today. Anyway, centering on this thing is just dead on. And I love how thin the profile is. This is a lot of knife that does not take up a lot of space in the pocket. And the action on this is superb. Just with a little thumb bump, it just pops right out like it's on, well, it feels like it's almost assisted, but it's not. It's just really, really well done. It comes with a beautiful deep carry pocket clip, as you can see, that has nice screws in it. It has plenty of spring, good ramp, and lots of space for heavier jeans. This is an elegant and beautiful work knife. I really, really like it. And I'm sure you can tell by now because I keep saying that. Let's go ahead and get some specs out of the way. The blade is 1, 2, 3¼ inches of cutting on 1, 2, 3½ inches of CPM 20 CV. The grip area, it has tons of that. Because you can go right up to the edge, that's where I'm going to measure it from. You get 1, 2, 3, 4¼ inches of really solid grip. Even though it is thin here through the handle, the way that they shape this thing, it is very comfortable. I really like that. The knife itself, from tip to tail, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just at 8 inches, which is a really, really good size for me. It's a little big for some. Women Carry Knives wrestles a little bit, but that's why she has the Neutron. It is a smaller version of the Atom. Let's go ahead and get the blade stock out of the way. As you can see, it is nice, thin blade stock, which is why it comes down to such a wonderful edge. Oops. Back here at the thickest point. Oh, where's that light? Man, that is bad today. There we go. 2.2 millimeters. So it is very, very thin stock. 2.25 millimeters. It is very thin stock. Now the handle, as I mentioned, is very thin. Right? 0.39 of an inch. It is really fun to carry. At its thickest point this way, however, It's just a little over 1 full inch. So it's still, again, even though it's very thin through here, it fills the hand beautifully. I love carrying and using this knife. It has become an instant favorite, and it is very, very light. Let's talk about that, shall we? We are live. There we go. 3.1 ounces. So you get over 1 inch per ounce on this blade. This is just a great knife. If you're going to spend your money and you want to buy American made, heck, if you're going to spend your money and you just want to buy well made, the TRM Atom is really a great direction to go. And the company is fantastic. Marianne runs a great company. Her staff is amazing. If you have questions, concerns, you're interested in the knife, they are super friendly and super easy to talk to and readily available to answer questions. It is very, very cool. I really enjoyed talking to them and dealing with them. I was happy to have given them some money for this knife. It is, again, it's not inexpensive, but you get what you pay for here, absolutely. Let's do some size comparisons. Here it is against our old friend, the Bug Out, and as you can see, it is a larger knife than the Bug Out. But if we bring up our big friend, the Rat Model 1, see, it fits right in the middle. It is a good mid-size. Now, for many of you, it's going to be a large knife, but for my collection, it's a mid-size knife. But man, it is in the pocket constantly since I got it. This is fantastic. It really is very, very good. Now, I have some other scales coming. I have a black set. And as I mentioned, I have some, let's take one of these out. So these were jade, and I dyed them blue. And I'm not sure it's going to show, but these are actually textured in a different way than the gray scales. You can see there. These have a little bit of a pattern to them for grip, whereas the gray is just, hear that? Super, super grippy G10. I just love these scales. Now, scales are only about 30 bucks. Now, on top of a $200 knife, a little plus or minus, that is kind of expensive. But again, it allows you to change the look and style of the knife to your own tastes without effort. And I think that is a really, really nice feature. I hope that TRM continues to make excellent knives like this for a very long time, because I will continue buying them. I really, really will. They are sold out at the moment. And normally I try to stay away from knives that you have no chance of getting. But here's the thing. I know that they are making more. They are making more of the Neutron. And after that, they're going to make more of, I think, the Nerd. They're going to make more knives, which means if you think this is your style, if you enjoy something like this, you will be able to get one. And you should. You really, really should. Look how, again, that is so closed. This thing is just, what are we looking at here? Yeah, man, it is just over a 1/4 inch closed. It has, as I said, full nested liners, so it is very strong. There is no flex. I've added a little washer, rubber ring, O-ring, excuse me, right here to the thumb stud, but you don't need to. As you can see on this side, the thumb studs, get that up there into the camera, are designed beautifully. They've got a little lip on them so that if you want to get your thumb underneath it, it's no big deal. I added the O-ring because I thought it was cool, quite frankly. For no other reason than that. You don't have to. So, do I recommend this knife? Absolutely. Do I recommend the company? Absolutely. If you're going to put your money into an American-made blade and you like this style and shape, TRM is a marvelous way to go. And the Atom is a fantastic option. The Neutron is basically the same knife, but 1 inch shorter. And unfortunately, I think Women Carry Knives is carrying hers today, or I would show it to you. I will do a review of the Neutron later on, so you'll be able to see that as well. So if this is a little big for you, they make a smaller option. And if you can find one, you should get one. But again, more are coming. I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. This has been A Therapeutic Edge. This has been the Three Rivers Manufacturing, or TRM Atom. I am so grateful that you guys stop in and watch my silly videos. Thank you so much. If you have any questions about the Atom or any of my knives, feel free to ask down in the comments. Please like the video on your way out. We'll see you next time.